Hey Gemini, what's going on? We're going to jump right into your reading. I just got a message that somebody's got some severe inflammation of the gut and would really benefit from a detox. Like you may want to have that big fat greasy cheeseburger, but a smoothie is going to do you a lot more, do a lot more for you than that burger ever will. Is what I'm getting. It's like your stomach is inflamed, which is causing your organs to be like slow. There's like sludge in there, and they're like blah, 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 instead of being they're blah, 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 blah. They're doing that inside. So they want you to do a nice detox and get the gut in a good healthy place. You know what? I love this. It's a kidney and liver detox soup. It's cilantro soup. I love it. I wish I could eat it like just to eat it, but it makes you go to the bathroom a lot because it's cleaning out all of that stuff that's stuck in there. There's teas that you can do. There's all kinds of great things, but just fruits and veggies and water, and add cinnamon and things like that. It would be wonderful for your gut. I got a message that you're being a little too serious and you need to have a little, like you need to play. Embrace your inner child. It's like, ooh, what's this? Ooh, let's try this. Ooh, let's open this. Let's give this a try. It's like they want you to, instead of having all we do is work. All we do is work. I'm kicking the wall, by the way. So that's what I'm getting here is have more fun. When you're in that state having fun, that's when you are like a clear open portal for hearing your inner being and receiving impulses. And then when you're in that good mood and you receive the impulse, you're 100% more likely to follow the impulse because you're given the impulse all the time. But if you're in an ornery mood, like for example, how many times have you um and like especially with kids, like you're doing something and you're stressed out and you're driving somewhere and your kids say, oh, ice cream, can we stop and get ice cream? No, I'm not going to stop and get ice cream, no. But then what if that was the impulse and your inner being used those children to tell you to go to the ice cream store, but you were too ornery, so you said no, and you missed out on an opportunity to meet the perfect person at the perfect time to have the perfect conversation to help move you forward. So being playful is a superpower. It is going to help you. It just life be fun, and things start to work out for you without feeling like you're getting hit with blockages. Okay. They're wanting you to do nature walks more. Truly walk out in nature. This is interesting. They're telling me you're going to have a really unique experience with the trees. Oh yeah. So a while ago, I got out of meditation. They wanted me to go talk to the trees. So I went, where we went on a hike, me and my daughter. This has never happened to me before, ever, ever, ever. So when we go, I'm going up to each tree and I'm saying, I love you. Thank you for the oxygen that you provide. And you're so beautiful. Look at your leaves. You're awesome. And we're walking and, I heard in my head, tell them to wave at you. I'm like, what? And I'm like, will you wave at me? I said, sounds ridiculous. I know it sounds ridiculous. But I said, will you wave at me? And I shit you not, I look up and me and my daughter, we look up and the leaves were doing this. And of course I'm checking for wind. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And we look back on the trail behind us where we just came from. And all the leaves just on the trail, just covering the trail, were doing this. I'm looking around at the rest of the trees to see if the leaves are blowing, if their wind's going. It wasn't going. It was literally just on 444 on the clock, just on the path. So it's like Source set me up for that experience through meditation. They guided me on how to handle my day, what to do. I followed that impulse. I went to do it, and I had that lovely experience, and it ended up turning into other things manifesting that I wanted. Like, it's not always just about money. It is somebody being super nice. It's you getting all green lights instead of getting stuck at all red lights and being late somewhere, getting frustrated. Like, being treated nicely at the store instead of being somebody being a real jerk to you. All of that matters with your energy. So be playful. They want you to work on finding balance between work, rest, and play. Being able to find a balance between that, you're going to feel easier here. Your brain will stop racing before you go to bed, which I'm hearing is a big thing for you. Going a racy brain right before bed, and then you toss turn, you can't sleep, and then you have to take something to help you sleep type of energy. So they're saying, and she's got a book here. So it's like write down, so work in one column, rest in another, play in another. Write the activities out that you do for work, rest, and play. How many more do you have of work than you have of rest and play? And it's like, yeah, we have certain times we have to work. That's just how it is, right? But there's ways to be playful while at work if you're stuck there and you're feeling monotonous and like drained. So they're wanting you to find a balance between that. And it's going to be different for each of you. So trying to give you exact guidance on that is going to be impossible because there's too many people watching. So let's see. Yeah. This is a time of introspection for you. This is a time to like, okay, this isn't working. Like, this isn't working. My life feels stressed. I'm tired. Then I'm this and then I'm that. And it's like one day you're great and one day you're not, or there isn't any consistent type of peace. They want you to know the reason something is still going on and hasn't ended is because um, you've been too rigid. That's why they keep, yeah, because there's been too much of this. Look what came out. And it came out sideways. So, and it flew all the way in the past. Like dealing with a bully, dealing with people who were really harsh with, manipulative with their words, nobody winning, constant bickering and fighting, everybody walking away with nobody winning in the end. Um, that's the energy you have been living in for a very long time. Like it's since childhood, since birth. This is what you were raised in. So now breaking free from all that and learning to find balance with everything is going to feel foreign because it's new. But just because it's new doesn't mean it's bad. And it's different. And you're not used to having peace. You're used to having the trigger of chaos or something constantly going on. They're saying that's going to stop. That is going to stop as you find balance between work, play, and rest. And it's like there's no specific formula because everybody's different. Their schedules are different, how their bodies feel, how they think, what they have to do, where they live, the resources available to them, all of that's different. So you can't pinpoint one particular thing. It's like you got to really work with yourself and figure yourself out to answer these questions for yourself. So, yeah, you doing this, you finding this balance and having fun, like really having fun. Like, are you being so rigid trying to get ahead that you've forgotten how to relax? Because that's what it feels like. And if you relax, does it feel wrong? That's what it feels like. You doing this, you going within, finding balance, a lot of introspection happening here, and then like you doing that and going within, it's going to give you ideas on how to have fun and break out of your shell. And you're going to manifest in that energy. That's how you manifest. But it also does this to your mind because this is about you, not other people. This is you representing you. You being peaceful in your heart is going to make you logical and peaceful in your mind. It literally brought out the two cards that are it's like these are in sync, and you notice it's masculine in their energy and feminine in their mind. You see how it's kind of opposite there. So it's like the polarities are in balance. That's what the universe is trying to do. You having more fun and figuring out your schedule in an easier way is going to help you manifest everything that you want and bring a lot of balance to your mind. Okay? It's like your body's like learning to decompress from all of the stress and the Five of Wands energy that you had to live in. And that's good. That's good your body's doing that. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace and love.